Good morning, mamas. I'm Heather Sullivan with Leila Photography, serving mamas in the Waco area as a maternity, newborn, and childhood photographer, but also advocating for mamas by sharing resources available in our area through the Monday Mom Minute. And that is why we're here this morning. And I have some very, very special guests with me this morning. I did want to let you know that today's topic is a very tender topic. October is Infant Loss Awareness Month. And so we are addressing some resources for moms who are going through loss. And we just want you to know that, so that if your heart's not quite ready for that, that you can tune out and join us next month. Okay. So with me today, I have Rachel Craig with Cradled, and I also have Ashley Alexander, who has Parker's Purpose. And I'm actually going to start with you, Ashley. Would you just tell us a little bit about yourself, about Parker's Purpose, and then also you have a fundraiser coming up, so we want to know all about that. I'm going to hand the mic over.
All right, let's see. So yes, I do have Parker's Purpose. We created Parker's Purpose after our daughter was born prematurely at 18 weeks. We lost her at 18 weeks. So we started this in her honor to help other families and support other families that are going through the same losses that we went through. So I am a mom of 5 total. So I have 3 children on earth and 2 in heaven. So Parker was our second loss. But we put this in her honor. We do care packages for the hospitals, for moms. Every mom that goes through Providence and Hillcrest goes home with a bunny. They do not go home empty-handed. That is like that's our prime mission, make sure they do not leave the hospital completely empty-handed. Right. But then this little care package for mom as well. Just little things, tissues and nail files and scrunchies and just little things to, help her move through those, first few weeks.
Right. I think it's just the thoughtfulness and knowing that somebody cared and is coming from a place of understanding too.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have, remind me the name of the run.
Yes, it's called the Fluffle Shuffle.
Okay.
And a fluffle is a group of rabbits. And since the bunnies it's our thing, so we thought that was like hilarious. And so that's what we went with, was the Fluffle Shuffle. It is going to be on October 15th at 9 a.m. It is on Bishop Riker on their track. They're allowing us to use it for free. So they're letting us come and use the track to host the event. We're going to do it's a 3-mile walk. It's open to everybody. You can sign up on our website. And it's basically just walking to honor the babies. You can buy a sign with your baby's name on it, and we're going to post them all along the track as you walk, so we can go through and honor all those babies while we walk. And we're going to also read all their names before we start. Yeah. So we're just going to walk and remember all those babies.
I think that's powerful. I know just last year when we did the walk through Cradled, we did that. Just reading those names is powerful. Putting those names out there and recognizing and remembering is very important. So So I know you do that. Now, do I understand? If I'm trying to remember, but it seems like you've also done some things for the hospital. Like, did you donate?
We did. After Parker was born, we donated a carrying cradle.
Okay.
And so that is another part of our mission at Parker's Purpose, is to donate carrying cradles. So basically, it's a cooling device that helps families have extra time with their babies.
Right.
So not every hospital has them. I mean, it's a very, it's a touchy subject. Nobody wants to deal with those, but they're so needed. So that is our goal, is to put in every hospital. Yes. So we did Providence. Hillcrest already has something similar. So our next donation will go to a couple hospitals in Austin.
Wonderful. So yes, and just knowing, there are photographers who will come in and be able to photograph your experience with your baby, and so I think that that's a very special thing to have that, to allow that to extend time and give you more time to do those special things.
Yes.
Right. Thank you so much for sharing.
Yes,
You're
absolutely.
So wonderful. Glad you're here. So I just kind of found, maybe through Cradle, I don't know, I found you on Facebook and just have really been blessed by your posts and knowing that you are a support system, because you went through it, but you're reaching out and blessing others through that. So Rachel, Rachel, I feel like you and I just keep kind of crossing paths. Like I just knew you as a photographer at one, and then I know the walk last year with Cradled was really powerful. And so just share with us what you do, your mission, and then also you kind of touched on your counseling. So let us know more about that as well.
Sure. So, Cradled was founded in 2011, and we support families that have lost a baby due to miscarriage, stillbirth, early infant loss, or families struggling with infertility. And that's actually how we met Ashley, who is now on our Cradled board and provides these amazing hospital boxes in addition to Parker's Purpose boxes. So, Cradled supports families through support groups. So we run them, they're 6 weeks, sometimes they're consecutive, week back to back, and sometimes they're spread out. You know, the pandemic really changed what that looks like. But we still offer support year round to families, women and their partners that have experienced the loss of a baby. We also, on October the 15th, we do some event, usually every year. Last year, the one you're referring to, is when our mayor gave us a proclamation. And also in agreement with when Ronald Reagan proclaimed October the 15th to be National Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Day. That's what happened last year. That's what you're referring to. And the bridge was lit up in blue and pink, and it was really special. So this year, Cradled will be walking with Parker's Purpose.
Great. That's wonderful, because that's a connection. And so the hospital boxes that you provide, that Cradle provides, are different from the Parker's Purpose boxes.
Yes, they are.
I just you said it, but I just wanted to kind of bring out that aspect as well, and just touch on that you guys are also providing a box for families. And so then tell us a little bit about your counseling.
Yes, so I'm also the owner of Waco Professional Counseling, and so my particular niche in therapy is working with moms postpartum and children with PTSD.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything that you would like to share with us? Now, you started Cradled because of your own journey, right?
It's a long story, yes. There's a lot of pieces to why I felt called to start Cradled. My mom had lost 6 children. And because of those losses, she and my father adopted 15 children. So I grew up with 21 siblings. So there's a lot there. It's the reason maybe I'm a therapist. maybe why I married one.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
No, but in all seriousness, and then we lost our very first baby. And so, people just started coming and talking about that, and we just realized there needed to be something available, something bigger, that reached more families, and that was where Cradled came from, was just those experiences.
And I know, I have personally met, actually my neighbor, specifically said that Cradled is the reason their marriage is still together after walking through loss. And so just, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful testimony to what you are doing. And is there anything else? I mean, I feel like awareness, we are being more aware. We are putting more information out there. We are sharing more. And I think that's the vital thing, to have these conversations. They're hard conversations. They are, but so that people do not feel alone. In the journey of motherhood, regardless of what that looks like, I think being a support and making sure mom knows you are not alone. And I think that's what these resources provide. And I think that is why I wanted to chat with you guys today, to have that benefit. Knowing the loss that we experienced as a family was through my sister. So personally I did deal with infertility, but not infant loss. And so just, is there anything that we should know? Is there anything that is just very vital that maybe even if you haven't experienced loss, that you should know to be able to be that resource and that support and part of the support system for moms?
I think that you will be able to speak to this just knowing you and how amazing you are, but also just that it's such a taboo topic, and being a voice for families and letting them know that they're not alone is such a big.
And yeah, me not saying that you're not alone. That's actually on all of our rabbits. It says that. It says you're seen, you're loved, and you're not alone. It says that on the tag on their around their neck, and it's vital to know that you're not alone. Absolutely vital. And going back to Cradled, dads can go to Cradled too. Yeah. Dads hurt too. Yeah. And even if you don't want to go to a support group or a therapy group or anything like that, having coffee with somebody. I mean, we talk about it at Cradled. Rachel says all the time, call me, we'll go to coffee. We'll go get some coffee and we'll talk about it. And that's just that support, just knowing that somebody's there to listen. I'm there to listen. I'm there to talk about it with you. Rachel's there to talk about it with you. So there's always somebody there.
And I should probably throw out this disclaimer that Cradled is not a therapy. It is just a support group. But we do have resources for if you are seeking that. We give you a list of resources in the area for those that are seeking therapy.
Awesome. All right. Well, just thank you again for being. It's a very tender topic, and but we want to be able to share the resources so that if a mom is out there and doesn't know, or if someone needs to share with a friend or a family member, that these resources are available. I love that you guys you're in the hospital, so people are getting the information, but also just awareness, and letting everyone know that this is there are resources available. And this could be might be beneficial for you to check out and just know more about, and also support the walk, because if we support the walk, then we are supporting this beautiful and important service to families in our area.